If you've ever wondered what real investigative journalism looks like, that pulls no punches, that exposes pharmaceuticals, company cover-ups, fights back against psychiatric abuse, I want to introduce you to Freedom Investigative Reporting and Freedom Magazine. Not that Scientologists follow this sometimes so much or know what it is, but this is real investigative journalism. And it's been around for 50 years, exposing things like government corruption, drugs, pharma, long before it was safe to do so. And it basically talks about the things that other groups don't want to confront, or someone is someone in someone's pocket, you know. So when you have something ugly happen, like a toddler dies of fentanyl from a daycare, well, we expose these things, you know. And this is part of the reason why we're not so popular sometimes, is because the people that are complaining about Scientology are the people that run these psychiatric hospitals, or make money from electroshock therapy, or don't want anybody to know that psychiatric hospitals, patients die in these hospitals. So we fight against these things. And the people that fight us don't want you to know what they're up to. But all of these things, Freedom Magazine is on top of these things. They basically give you real statistics. If you really want to know what's happening out there, not just some news agency that's trying to use sensationalism and try to make you interested because it's they're trying to make some money. This is a non-profit organization, just like all of the other non-profit organizations. You know, services paid towards the church go back to educating people about things that they wouldn't normally ever be aware of. Anti-Jewish incidents, you know, and in different countries, different things happen, and we want people to know what are these things, you know. Media violations, trends, people are starting to wake up to the fact that there is fake news, right? Finally, there's fake news because Big Pharma has so much money from their drugs. They want people to think what they say, you know. And we're the only group that's actually exposing things like very dangerous drugs, and exposing things of, you know, hate crimes. And so that is contained at freedommag.org. You can find out what is the real score on Earth, you know, sex trafficking and lawmakers erasing public records so they can get away with things, anti-religious movements. How does it work? How do we fight back? If you want the true data, it's all on this website. And it's just one of the many campaigns we as Scientologists, we forward. And yeah, if there's discrimination, we fight back against that. And that's just another aspect of who we are. And there's also even some of the positive, like a 5-year study confirms faith's role in a happier life, just as L. Ron Hubbard said, you know. And it doesn't only have to be Scientology. If you have a strong belief in your own religion and it gives you happiness, then that should be cherished. There's even a beautiful video about it here on respecting the religious beliefs of others that you can watch. But yeah, I just wanted you to be aware that there is this part of Scientology, and it's called Freedom. It's basically journalism, and it gives you the real picture behind things, you know. So Ontario moves to expand government secrecy, right? So what's really going on in Canada? Well, they're passing a law so that the government can get away with more. But what kind of laws? If you want the real story, it's all right here. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Give a share and give a like. Appreciate it.